Well, hello once again, TRT patients and steroid junkies. I'm Paulo Ricardo, and today we're doing another quick TRT Q&A. And the topic of today's video is, what is a PIP? Or what is PIP? I hope I'm saying it right. I'm from South Africa, so we have a weird accent. Maybe in the UK you say PIP or PIP in the States, but PIP. What is PIP? Okay, so PIP is another one of these terms that, when I've been doing my research into TRT and injecting, then I seem to see it pop up a lot on websites and forums. And there's always been a bit of confusion as to what it is, even for me. So when I first saw this term, I didn't look into it too much. I just assumed naturally what a PIP was when you inject the steroid and for some reason it kind of collects in one area and it makes a pip, it like stays in one spot and makes this round little thing like a little pip in a fruit. But that's not the case. And after a bit of research, I found out that what PIP actually is, it stands for post-injection pain, I believe. And basically that is just a term for any sort of pain that you get after you inject your testosterone or whatever, hormone it is that you're injecting. So it's not an actual PIP, it's not something physical like that, but really it's just a term for post-injection pain, right? And that's just to describe the area and the site where the pain occurs. And apparently I don't get this much. I don't get really any pain after I inject. I always inject in my glutes because I just find it comfortable and I never get any pain there, maybe because there's a lot of fat. But apparently other guys that do inject their testosterone, whether it's for TRT or for other reasons, they sometimes inject in other spots like the delts and the quads, and they seem to get a lot of pain. Sometimes this pain can be for a whole couple of days afterwards. I've heard a lot of people complain that it gets quite bad. So this is quite a common phenomenon, with people that inject their medication, and so it is quite common, right? And so that's what pipping is. Now, I did a bit more research, and there are a couple of reasons why this can occur. And one of them, I'll discuss a few of them now. One of them is when you inject too quickly, right? And I think from the research I did, it seems to be like the reason this post-injection pain occurs a lot of the time is when instead of the testosterone getting absorbed and converted into whatever it is that it needs to be used for, maybe the concentration is too high, or they put in too much, and then instead of all of that getting used slowly over time by the body, it kind of just sits there, and I think they say it crystallizes, and that forms sort of the pain in the area because it's just busy aggregating there instead of being taken off to be used. I don't know. This is just based on 5 minutes of research that I did on the internet, so don't take my word for it. Feel free to leave a comment if I'm talking absolute bullshit, but that's the kind of idea that I got from it, right? And the reason why it will do that, there's a couple of reasons. Number one is if you inject too quickly. Number two is the ester of the testosterone. That's really the type of the testosterone. Some bind quickly, some take longer to be absorbed by the body. The third reason is the type of solution that they use when they're basically packaging the testosterone, right? The testosterone comes in like an oil or whatever that you basically inject. And sometimes that solution that they use to package the testosterone and to hold the testosterone, that can also be one of the factors that contributes towards PIP. So that's really it. You're welcome to look on Google. If you just do a bit of research, you'll find like these factors that contribute towards post-injection pain. I don't get it, so it's not really that important to me, but I'm sure for a lot of you who are getting the pain, it's a bit more, important. So feel free to have a look online to see what those reasons are. But I hope you found the information helpful and understand a bit more what PIP is. It's not an actual little physical PIP, but it's really just the term for post-injection pain. And that's it for today's video. I'll see you next time, and if you found this video helpful, just click the subscribe button, and you can look forward to more videos on TRT coming up in future.